So I heard you wanted to get free gear and money for reviewing that gear on YouTube. Awesome. But that's not working, right? Well, I've got a tip for you. That's exactly how I started. It works, and that's coming up. Hi, my name is David Wallen. Welcome to this channel, which usually is about helping guitar players find their voice on the instrument, develop it to tell their own musical story. That's my passion. That's what I love. But I also do gear review, and I also make a living online. And how do you do that? How do you start? It's really easy. The key when you're starting out is to find the product companies that are willing to give you money. But the problem is you can't really approach big companies because, yes, they have the budget, but they don't know who you are. They're not going to trust you. You don't have a track record of being able to sell things online. So you've got to go to the smaller companies, but the problem is those smaller companies don't have the money. They want their gear reviewed, but they don't have money. So where are you going to find those people that are, kind of coming out, those products that are coming out, so they need reviews? They don't have a huge budget, but they do have a budget. Well, the answer is at your local magazine store. And I've got one right here. This is a Guitar World magazine. It's an older magazine, but you can find, you'll find 3 or 4 that are current in your local Barnes Nobble or wherever you live. And I used to do that when I started out. I would go there every week with a little book note where I take notes. It's called a notepad. Book note. No, notepad. And you just browse through. But you've got to be strategic. You don't want to grab, open it and you find some ads like this right there and contact that company. No, that's a big one. They can afford a full colored page here. They're not going to trust you yet. Keyword yet. They have the money, but they're not going to pay you. What you want to do is go towards the end of that magazine. You're going to find some ads that are usually black and white when there's a picture or a tiny little picture or no picture at all. Those people are newer companies. They paid the magazine to be in there. Not a huge budget. And a video is going to be a huge step up from the tiny little ad that they have at the end of this magazine. Plus, they can reuse the video. So those are the people you want to target. What you want to do when you go to those places, write down in your notepad the name of the company, the product that is advertised in there, and make sure that the magazine you're taking these info from is current and recent, and a contact info. So oftentimes, it's just going to be a website. So you just do that, and you get to your list. Do this weekly. And when you get back home, you put all those into, I use Google Drive to organize my documents. It's free, it's awesome. In an Excel sheet where you have basically the name of the company, the product, a little description if you need, and the website or the contact info. And you're going to create an email template that is somehow generic, but you're going to modify that to make sure you remember to modify it. And basically, you're going to introduce yourself. Hi, my name is I have a passion for, creating awesome content on YouTube. Right now, my channel is small, but it's going to be big. And anyways, I'm really interested in insert blank that I saw advertised on insert blank. Would love to review it on my channel. I am asking for the review. And the could be just free gear in exchange of that, or a low amount of money. Start slow, $50, for example, for a full video review that you can use anywhere you want. It's free advertising for them. It's an asset that they can reuse multiple times, and just send that, and you'll get some responses. Yes, no, yes, but whatever, and keep track of those responses in your Excel sheet. So. If it's a no, it's a no. You just put no in there. If it's a yes, it's a yes, so that you don't recontact them. Okay? You're going to get some responses if you do this every week. You will get some responses, and you will get paid for some of these. You start slow. That's the goal. But really, the most valuable thing that you're doing is building a video portfolio. That's what you're doing here. And that video portfolio is going to give you more weight when you contact other companies, because you can show them something. So at first, that might mean that you do 2-3 reviews just for gear. And when I say gear, don't start with guitar stuff. Don't start with a guitar. Don't contact a guitar company saying, hey, I'm just new on YouTube. Send me a guitar. I'll keep it. I'll make you an awesome review. It's not going to work. Start with little things. Applications are awesome software because there's no shipping fees. They're going to send you a license, and usually they will say yes. Like guitar apps, whatever it is, a new guitar app is very likely to send you a free piece of their offering, the app. Or picks, guitar picks, or strings, or accessories, little things like that that don't cost much money. And they will answer. First, you're going to get some free gear, and then you can increase that to actual money and so forth. And after doing that for a few months, you're going to have a few videos you can show to other companies, other brands. And then the mistake that a lot of people do is that they forget that you started here, but you want to get here. So make sure you increase the amount of money that you're asking for. You're not asking for more than you're worth, because as you're doing this, you're gaining experience, knowledge, reputation. That's very valuable for people. Trust with your audience, and brands love that. So don't think that asking for, $1,000 for a video is too much. Maybe it is now, but at some point it won't be, because your audience is going to grow, your video technique is going to grow, and all those things. So don't stay where you started. That was my mistake for a long time. I just stayed at that, never increased my prices. Then I realized, hey, my videos now are worth a lot more. Not only do I have more audience, but also my lighting is better and all those things. So anyways, but that's the tip. I promise it's going to work if you start doing this. It really did for me. And within those early contacts that I had, now I have strong relationships with these brands, some of these brands. I love the brands, and there's more work to be had after that with companies that you really enjoy, and it's going to be financially more rewarding too down the road. Anyways, that's what I had for you today. By the way, that question was asked to me by one of the members of my free group, Facebook group, Self-Employed Musician Network or something like that. I can't remember the name. But anyways, it's a group of musicians who are doing this, that are helping each other, and you should check it out. I'll leave the link below. But that question was not directly asked, but basically it triggered this response. I hope you enjoy this. If this is your first time on your channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe. Again, usually the videos are really guitar orientated, but this is an aspect of being a professional guitar player that is, it is something, and it can be financially rewarding. The danger, though, I'll say this, is that you don't want to be trapped into a review. Make sure that you test the thing and you're diligent about approaching companies that you think you'll like their items. It's a very uncomfortable place to be to review something you hate. I've done that a couple times. Don't do that. And I had to remove those videos. I had to refund the money that I got, and don't do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this was insightful. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell icon so that you're notified. Join the Facebook group if you haven't already. And practice well. Remember that nobody can play the guitar the way you play, because nobody is you. There's only one you, and that's awesome. I'll see you next time.